And welcome back to the Kingdom of Amalur. This is a security intro. I hope this whole thing here doesn't turn out too long, so I can keep it all together in one episode. But I'm not sure how long those bug Piroteus bits took after editing it down. So, now that we have arrived in Bale, the throne world of Gadflow, the overcompensating goatee with a steel beard. I'm sorry if the doorbell was hurt, but I am post station 13 today. I live in a great big house with 43 parties in it. So you can guess.
This must have been a lot for you to take in at once. But I need you to be clear on who you are and what you need to do. A lot has changed since you were here last. It isn't going to be as easy this time. And last time it killed you.
So what exactly is Tirnoch?
Oh, she's a creature with incredible power. A dragon. But she is no simple lizard in some child's tale. She has a power rivaled only by the gods. Thousands of years ago, the ancient Alpha sealed her in the Amethyst between this world and the world of magic. And there she went mad. As her prison weakened over time, she was able to tempt Gadflow into helping her gain enough power to break free. And if she escapes fully, it will mean the end of all mortal life. Tirnoch's revenge for tens of thousands of years of imprisonment. That's why people like you and I have dedicated our lives to keeping Tirnoch secret from the world.
So who exactly was I?
We were supposed to keep Tirnoch hidden from the world. Anyone who learned too much had to die. But when Gadflow found her, you were the one who volunteered to kill him and seal Tirnoch away once more, even though you were fated to fail. It took every trick we had to get you here the first time, and you still died. I don't know if you plan to be resurrected, but knowing you, I wouldn't be surprised.
So what happens after Gadflow's death?
Everyone who knows the truth of Tirnoch will be dead, and Tirnoch will be sealed away once again. We can return to our duty of keeping the knowledge secret, assuming that's the life you want to return to. But if you refuse, then I'd have to make sure you never tell the truth about Tirnoch. Of course, I'd rather it didn't come to that. But you would have done the same.
But as you said, I'm another woman now. And you seem to like me.
Huh. I have more important things to do than love. And so do you. But I do trust you with the fate of my world. It may not set your heart aflutter to hear it, but it'll have to do. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
I wasn't going for that. Whoop! Somehow I got turned around. There we were at the gate. And here it is. I'm gonna make my heart save for all the choices that lay ahead. So I had a little look around if I could collect the last 3 lore stones of the winter. Just because the story is all around Gadflow, and I thought it would be nice before we finish him off to listen to it. But I ran into quite a few forced quest encounters to do so no can do. That's the price we gotta pay for ripping through the story without cleaning every little nook and cranny. Oh well, let's go to the Court of Winter.
You don't understand, do you? The power of Tirnoch has Yes! Return to your grave!
Oh, which one is the real one? I don't care. Whoever gets zapped. Oh, that's mean. But I can be mean too. I can zap, zing, and sizzle all day long if you like. But I don't think you'll like that. You wanna do this quick and dirty and you're gonna tell me, oh, how great it would be if we all fought not against you but with you.
Tirnoch, lend me your power!
Hey, lend me yours! Why can't I reckon? Probably missing just 3 small points or something. Oh, once again, the trick. What was it? Shadow something Hayuken Shadouken. Let me be relentless. And this will you. I'm pretty sure this can be the final fight. There has to be more to this than this one. Gadflow the Jester can't go down so easily.
An illusion. Something's not right. Where's Gadflow hidden himself? If Gadflow isn't here, then he must be hiding further underground, someplace closer to the source of the Prismere.
Closer to Tirnoch? I thought this was too
You
easy.
needn't try to impress me, you know. Not anymore. Besides, we don't have time. Whatever bargain Gadflow made with Tirnoch, it's about to pay off. And when that happens, the world will suffer her wrath.
Oh,
Let's go.
I will just become. Ooh, Winter's. Oh. I will just become a great dragon slayer. The cap of the Ascendant. Well, I always liked a good nightcap. You run along. I do the rogue's duty here. So much crafting.
Tirnoch is held captive deep in the Amathin, but her prison is weakening by the moment.
I feel you here again, full of life, full of fate. What have you brought for me?
A dark elf sacrifice.
I can feel Tirnoch's eyes upon us.
Yes, can feel it.
You've used your power well. So much potential. Let's have a taste, shall we?
No more delays. She just tore out a part of the fates you've stolen and turned it against you. Perhaps it is not inaccurate to think of her as a god.
Come on, it's a 60% chance. Don't make me run out of lockpicks here. All I think about is nice loot. There has to be something useful in one of those chests. One new set item. One
I've been
unique.
imprisoned here since before your kind emerged from the dark. But now, my freedom draws near.
No more delays.
Oh, good lordy lord. The next one will be the magic fate.
We cannot let Gadflow free Tirnoch.
Yes, that's why we are running. Ooh, what's this? Useless button lying around. Just tidying up a bit.
Gadflow's prayers weakened this prison, but he is not the one who will set me free.
It is I. Piroteus, the great bringer of charge.
Don't listen. You're the only one who has the power to stop her.
Oh, shush you. I will free her, then I will slay her.
When you first came to me, death was your only fate, but I knew better use for you. And you were so eager to play your role.
No more delay.
Ooh, bring me lockpicks.
Chose this? What does she mean by that?
Probably that she offered me a chance for a second life if I freed her. And become her willing servant.
I gave you freedom, and now you have returned to grant me mine.
Only you have the power to reseal Tirnoch inside the Amathin. I must keep the secret of her existence from the world. Once Tirnoch is pushed back into her prison, these caverns must be sealed. But that leaves one question. Can I trust you to keep Tirnoch's secret?
Why keep her secret?
There are things in this world that must remain hidden. If the power of the dragon... You've seen what has happened here. Gadflo tapped a fraction of her power. He upset the great cycle of the Fae and waged a genocidal war on the young races. Just coming in contact with her power managed to free you from fate's bonds. And if you can turn that freedom against her, she will have no power over Amalur.
And what will happen to me?
Nothing like you has ever existed before. As always, there's no way of knowing your future. If you're victorious, it may be the last time you change the fate of the world. Even if you fall back into fate's weave once her influence is gone from this world, it will be a far better fate than what Tirnoch's emergence would bring.
Well, I'm not
Freedom to
promising
the
anything.
end, is it? If fate can't control you, I don't see how I could. If you do escape, I will be watching you. And know this. Anyone who learns the truth of what happens here, I will silence myself. Go. Stop Tirnoch from fully entering this world. But remember, my blades will always be at your back. Let's go.
In my bag, you want. So, whenever I want to see you again, I don't have to call you, I just get into the next bar, see a drunk guy at the corner and tell him, hey, you know about this really crazy dragon? Yeah, let me tell you all about it. One more heart save for good luck. And let's enter the chambers of the throne. Oh, come on, let me in.
There's no turning back now.
Well, at least down here the crystals are red again. Outside they had a distinctive bluish tint. I wonder where the green crystals are hiding.
Come, Fate Weaver. Bring me your power. Sacrifice yourself and seal the fate of your world.
And I can't join you because you want my death.
It's time to choose your fate. Amathin lies beyond. This is where the dragon will breach the veil.
Come forward, mortals. Behold the birth of Tirnoch. Attend your final hour.
My fate does not lie beyond those doors. You alone may change what is to come. Go!
Kinda nice they let me keep my cap at least in this one single cutscene. Cutscene. Cutscene? Yeah, kitty.
Ah, yes.
Hey, Catflow.
Welcome back, mortal. How does it feel, I wonder, to return to this place? Does the pain of your death still linger? Can you feel it echo through the air?
Does your fear of me still keep you away?
Now, in this place, you shall witness the birth of Tirnoch, the destruction of the Alpha, and the dawn of the endless winter. Oh, yes, he comes. Tirnoch the powerful,
bite you in the
Tirnoch the Merciful! Kuala fella Tirnoch! Kuala sera Tirnoch! Tirnoch? Have I done well, lady? Are you pleased? Did I...
You have served your purpose.
But I have so much more to give.
Come closer. Give yourself to me.
Oops. I gotta get my faith back. Come on. Try to aim.
Do you think you can save yourself, little creature?
I think I can beat every little pseudo fate weaver you throw after me. So, yes I can. God, you stink. Come on, is this all you got? I'm still standing. You can't stop me. Why you keep trying? I hate seeing people being stupid, trying the whole damn thing over and over. I am Piroteus, Master of Fate! You could have joined me, but oh no, you tried to take everything away from me.
Yes! Struggle, fight, and die, just as you did before.
No, I won't just die. Let's use our little firestorm because you're foul. Fakes. I wonder if this works. Oh yes, it does. I can just chuck the potions and skip over the fight.
The destruction of this world. You are nothing but dust. Why won't you die?
Because I am the immortal dragon here, not you. You will suffer. I will burn your freaking head right off. And then you will feel my wrath.
Impossible! Impossible!
How could we have known that this would be a new beginning? I wonder now if we should have foreseen this outcome, but who knew then what fate would bring? I would have liked to have delivered this message in person, to see you one final time. That, however, would have been complicated. The order to which I belong had other plans. Were you ever to leave the crystalline fortress? When it comes to you, though, it seems no fate is written in stone. It was only through my assurances that your silence could be counted upon that either one of us still draws breath. I trust You will not make of me a liar. Were stories of what we have seen to begin to surface in the inns and taverns of Amalur, I would be asked to seek you out. And as we both know, the next time you die, there will be no return. But let us not speak of this. Your life is your own. Go now, and see what fate may bring you, or what fate you may bring. Perhaps one day in happier times, you and I will meet again. Until that day, I remain yours, Aelin Share.
I wouldn't be opposed to the fact that maybe the third DLC is a pre-game DLC, like after you fight Tyrnok, something else emerges, you come out, Alan Shear seeks you out again because someone just can't stop blabbing. Probably a certain drunk off his ass sword swinging ex-Fate Weaver? And those are the credits. I will keep the credits rolling because all those people work hard. So, what did we have? We had about 70 hours. This will probably be around episode 50. I think I'm about 40 minutes per episode, so 50 times 40 means 200, what? 30 hours? 32 hours of video game? Considering how less cutting I did in the first about 20 episodes, I cut down pretty hard on just day-to-day always slaughtering content. Do you still like the game? Hope you enjoyed it too. Ooh, so many peoples. And now all that's left is cleaning up the world and going to the pirates. Ooh, there's more. There's always more. Always. I can see you, Christopher Cox, Lewis Ferrin, Anthony Gifford, even Matt, I can read as fat, Sean, Andrew Murray, Bill Murray, Murray. So, what next? Now that the main story is done, I could take my time off. I was thinking about it. The Dyson Sphere project is nice. And now with the mass build mod, you can just drag and draw all your machines. Because one thing that kept me away from this game, sounds fun, it's a nice time waster in the evening. Placing every machine and up to 6 input and outputs on every machine for every single one, and you have to build thousands. That's just not for me. It's like Factorio. I played Factorio once, completely vanilla, played it for about 8 hours, let it run for another 12 to get almost every achievement in the game except the speedruns. And my hand hurt. My tendons, they were just burning up. And so, for the modded playthrough, just for my enjoyment, I try to keep always use for the nanobots mod, which is pretty much just in... Yeah, it's magically placing on. Kind of works like the robots you got in Dyson Sphere program. They just swarm out and build everything if you have it in your inventory. Ooh, it's nice to do just the planning and not placing down every last single slab for yourself. It's just ooh, bad for the end. I also got, what was it? Other Worlds. Other Worlds or Outer World? No, Other Worlds was the Terraria successor. Outer Worlds was the kind of like what most people hoped Fallout 4 would be, and now hope that Obsidian made it. As far as I know, it would be actually good, because here's the thing. Obsidian sucks at engines. They're buggy as hell, but they do good writing. It's not always the best, sometimes it gets repetitive, but, well, it's a cliche, you only have so much to do with. What kind of quest can you do that's engaging, full of lore, doesn't take too long, and doesn't involve some sort of fetching? I mean, even in the old days, in the MMOs, people complained, oh no, the new DLC, oh, it's chock full of fetch quests, bring me 20 of this, bring me 30 of that. But the main reason is, people go into the world. They see someone, usually the standard is the big floaty exclamation mark over the head, and they, oh, quest giver! Talk to him and then go, just skip, yeah, just give me the quest, give me the quest. And then they look in the quest log, where sometimes even there is a small story. And what they do is, just here, objectives, give me 20. They completely miss why they need those 20, what will be done with those 20, and sometimes even why it needs to be 20 of those. One great example was there was a kinda Romeo and Juliet love story in EverQuest 2 in the common plains outside of Freeport, I wanna say. There was a Ratonga man and a, oh, what were the feline race? And a cat woman, and they were in love, and you had to help them, and they needed certain items, and in the end they even needed the ingredients for the sleeping potion that was like Beth, and you pretty much just played Romeo and Juliet with rats and cats, which was... it was fun. If you read it through, it was really... someone sat down and made it as close to the original, with as fewer direct copies, and made a small, nice quest. But I bet you, 99.98% of all players just ran to the rat, yabba, collected, I don't know, flowers for the cat? Catnip? Ran to the rat, brought the catnip to the cat, talked to the cat, yabba, meow, 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 what do you want? And then brought a load of cheese to the rat. Why was the catnip and cheese? Well, the other one loved it. It was courting, it was great. But if you reduced it just to what you were actually doing, it's standard A to B and deliver C. I mean, that's gaming. All you could do is say, yeah, you don't get really an actual degree to go out and do ABC. More like, well, here's your cargo hold, you can find materials like in Mass Effect. No one tells you to go and scan every planet until you got 30,000 of every material, but it's something you can do. It's something to fluff out the game because we already spend a lot of time on the story. But we want you to spend even more time. And once those goes to excess, well, you end up with Dragon Age Inquisition, where you spend hundreds of hours of doing absolute jag-all. New twist of fate awarded. You defeated Tirnoch and ended the Crystal War. The enormity of these events will resound throughout Amalur forever. Well, no, they will not, because all I did was end the Crystal War, and if anyone finds out about Tirnoch, Stripperella will get real mad. As a result of your actions, the world is now free from the constraints of merciless fate. Wait. We ended fate itself? Alright. And they chose to bring us back in our Archsage's quarters. In good old Rathier. And I'm pretty sure I will have cut this up in 2 episodes. Maybe I can keep parts of Bale in the first episode, and then the boss fight and the ending here. Sadly, once again, the evil... well, let's cool down a bit. The evil enemy never ever tried to align with us. They just thought, well, now you're a tool, now you're done. They take their hands, shove it in the toolbox that is Piroteus, and scream when they found out, oh god, I didn't have my tetanus shot. And with those ramblings and my yabba 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 over the end credits, I bid you fare thee well. We will see Piroteus again, hopefully. Unless you really liked him, we'll see Buck Piroteus never ever again. Maybe in another game, like RuneWorld or something. But I'd like to thank you all who stuck through it all, saw this, and especially to those who gave me feedback, because this was my first entire series. Almost no one watched it while I was recording, so every change I did, either be it audio or the way I handled cutting, is quite experimental, and I still try to get a few people just to watch 1 or 2 videos just to get a feedback of how I could improve, because while my speech improved dramatically and I no longer keep saying so, I even got rid of a little bit of so. Well, it was fun revisiting this game, and if you enjoyed it, maybe give itself a whirl. You can expect about a good solid 120 hours if you do absolutely everything. I would really suggest to not always play the build you think looks the best, because I want to be a road, come whatever may. There's a lot of combat. There's a lot of repetitive combat. And as a warrior, once I got relentless, once I got stronger, it was better. Got a good flow inside. I didn't get always chucked against the head. But the combat can really slow you down. And after a while you find like you always do the same. So for one, switching up classes was real good. So I had to fight another way. In the end I returned to the AoE burn them all style, just because it was the quickest, and I was pretty much done with the combat system, but I wasn't done with the story. So I was looking out to what gave me the most bang for my level. And Thunder Mage or Fire Mage with the Comet is pretty much that. But I'm not really sure if a decreased mana cost also reduces the cooldown. But as I said, I found that now it's up again as soon as I'm out of the animation. If I were to change, let's say, take Chesty away. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. If I were to keep Chesty away. Oh, it's still up. Has it something to do with the shield? Oh. Yeah, it's something to do with the shield, not with the recast. Perhaps it's a thunder.
But you're here and the war's all but over. So who are we to complain?
I had it all under control, whatever we are talking about.
Never had any doubt at all. Sidon and I were waiting for you when the ground started rumbling and the Tuatha all started screaming. And all I could think was, Gadflow just met his match. Sure enough, half of those red-eyed bastards gave up then and there. Wasn't much longer before Aelin Shear showed up carrying you over her shoulder. Told me to watch over you, make sure you were okay. She left some kind of note for you, but I know better than to read a private message from the likes of her.
Well, especially what I like some feedback about is my reading. I know you certainly notice which notes I went to cut, read, repeat, record, when almost paragraph for paragraph I did the reading and cut it all together, mostly because you can see the key prompts became keyboard, mouse and keyboard instead of the Xbox controller ones. It would be hard for a live stream. If I had to read out everything live, it would just and probably a lot of fun for many, but others who were interested in what actually was the content of the written subject, they would be really annoyed. But I did it. I won against Getflow and no one else. Just Getflow. I'm only looking out for you.
Yes, you did. You had an army at your back, but in the end, it was you who defeated Gadflow. But there's something you ought to know. A lot of the soldiers asked me for readings after the fighting ended. And, try as I might, I can't see a fate for any of us.
Because I stopped Tirnock? Tirnock wasn't just Tirnock. Tirnock was fate. Tirnock may be the same dragon we fight in Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, ever thought of that? It's a different Dane designer.
Tirnock, you don't expect me to think that Gadflow's god was real, do you? No. No, impossible. Whatever happened down there, though, it changed everything. At least for now.
So, welcome in this new world of quantum inevitability instead of fate. The trousers of time. And with those, my ramblings are really at an end because it's drawing out long, so... Once again, thank you all for watching and bye bye!